Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to your magical moon message. This is the Peace Dealer. We back. Moon in Scorpio, Sun in Aries. You are unlocking or innovating pure power. I want to say unlocking because the moon is going to be opposite Uranus, and then it's going to square Saturn, and it's going to square Aquarius. One thing that I want you to really remember is that you can get so caught up in what you're individually experiencing or seeing others socially experience that you forget we are all one collective consciousness. So I want you to think about the news cycles that you've seen. Rory and Mal fell out with Joe Budden. Saweetie fell out with Quavo. Okay? And if you look at so many other relationships, you're seeing falling out, especially in your life. This isn't a coincidence. A lot is changing very quickly to prepare the collective for the next narrative and wave of energy, which is going to be unlike anything that you've ever seen. So I'm not saying this so that I can be like, oh, because of these transits, people all over are falling out with each other. No, there's a karmic reset that's occurring. And so I want you to keep in mind that all these instances of people kind of breaking up or falling out, it's not a good or bad thing. It's important. It's all meant to happen. So I want you to notice that trend, all right? And notice and acknowledge that it's not a coincidence, okay? And it's not about who's in the right or wrong. It's about who stays authentic and keeps it moving. So with the moon in Scorpio, 8th house to the sun in Aries, you are transforming elements of your raw character that the new moon in Pisces, completed with the full moon in Libra, has set in place. And once again, the opposition to Uranus is going to unlock innovative measures to feel so much deeper into your soul, to feel into the depth of this newer, rawer character that's being established and developed. This now, relative to other moon and Scorpio transits, is coming into deepening wisdom with the square to Saturn in Aquarius, establishing the karma and the expansion of knowledge to supplement the wisdom of yourself. You are transforming. And as I say this next to a ram car representing Aries, one thing is for certain. Throw away every single thing that you have been led up to this moment, because some of you are still trying to think about your life the way it was before the apocalypse cycle. Now your consciousness is catching up to your physical reality is catching up to your consciousness, and there's an imbalance and a misunderstanding of how certain things may not add up. And this is you consciously starting to really kind of get more understanding on how all of this reset energy is going to play out. This is why all of a sudden you can, start connecting with completely different people that you didn't expect to. It's almost like a train track just derails and goes a different direction. But once again, I don't want to frame this to where it's just happening out of nowhere and you didn't know. All of these events have been sequentially placed to lead into the next moment, for characters to be revealed and exposed as this leads into deeper transformation. Not all exposing of character is bad. Some people expose their strength and good character, although I don't believe in good or bad. Good or bad is merely subjective to what we perceptually and subjectively define how we see and how we feel about what we see. So throw everything away that has led you up into this moment, because Aries, Sun, all right, the moon in Aries, the moon in Taurus, the moon in Gemini, the moon in Cancer, the moon in Leo, the moon in Virgo, and the moon in Libra set the pace for everything in Aries season to be founded on. Each of these signs set the energy necessary for the real plot of this drama to kick off. I've been saying guild wars too, right? So don't think personally with me or you. Think collectively how a lot of this is bigger than all of you. And if you get too caught up in your own personal drama, you're going to fail to recognize how what's happening with you is literally happening with every single person else in the world. And you should embrace it and you should enjoy it. Don't let the negativity get to you, because it's not really negativity as much as it's chaotic, deep, and dark energy. The moon in Scorpio is going to reveal profound secrets about you that will really put into perspective, when the moon comes into Sagittarius, all that you've been unconsciously purging and releasing and transforming. Not only that, you're coming into a definitive transformation of your character that will shed old elements for good and bring out more powerful ones that have always been destined to come out. And that's where the first part of this transit, of course, is the opposition to Uranus, which is going to innovate unconventionally how practically you're in a position to make sense of these deeper energies and these deeper emotions. This is what has caused unexpected shifts in the balance of connections post the Libra moon. And as this now goes to square Saturn and Jupiter today, there's going to be unconventional knowledge that you may not have seen coming that shakes up your whole world. It's even going to be weirder because for many of you, it's not like you didn't see it coming, but this is more of a character test than anything to really establish how much you've grown through the 2020 Arcane chapter. And it's going to be such skirmishes and conflict that help you realize, oh wow, I'm really not the same person I was in a few short months ago. And it's only through these conflicts that will bring this out. So embrace them as they come. Most importantly, the moon will be trining Neptune in Pisces, and it will also be sextiling Pluto in Capricorn. And as the moon finishes out of Scorpio, this is going to prepare you for a high level of ascension. We're going to have a 9th house moon transit to the Aries sun, and you're going to ascend your character to the next level. So embrace this last day of the moon in Scorpio, revealing uncomfortable facets of yourself that will counteract with the opposite sides of yourself. Scorpio is darkness and Aries is light, but the darkness of Scorpio births new light after death. And so this is where you're going to really be integrating and transforming aspects of yourself you never knew how to really embrace until now. And this is going to really fuel quite the rocket ship blast launch off. Other than that, y'all stay blessed as always. Be very mindful to new wisdom that will teach you how to do you in way cooler ways. And until next time. Oh, with Venus and Aries, really take the risk to express yourself to whoever your body and consciousness want you to shoot your shot to. Whether you're even in a relationship with this person, it will pay off beautifully.